place of where I don't even know if we're dating. I don't even know, like, what is okay, what is, like, a deal breaker. I can't be in this space. I went through it with my husband. I promised myself never again. It's not healthy for me. It doesn't help me. I've been like crying every day. I'm a wreck. All my friends are so worried about me. Like, this isn't fair. This isn't fair. So I'm just going to have to make an executive decision and own the choice, and I don't know if you'll be happy, but I mean, that's ultimately what I want for you, and I wish it could be with me, but you don't think that, and I deserve somebody who would think that. It's even really hard for me to say that because I'm so like scared because I know I have stuff to work on that someone won't love me if I'm not perfect, and this felt like an example of that, and it really sucks. And I think the problem is that I fear it so much that it becomes true. And also, like, I'm not a doctor, so I can't diagnose you, but I really feel like you have problems with alcohol and narcissism, which are two things that really fucked up my life in childhood. And when I see those things, I'm so scared of them. I don't ever want to be near them because I feel like a kid again. And part of me, like, if you wanted to work this out, I don't mind that you have those qualities because I would really like to heal on that. Like, I would really like to not be afraid of narcissists and alcoholics because a lot of people are those, and they're still people too. And I don't want to get upset and then hurt somebody because of my hurt and my damage that I'm working on. And I think that's what happened, is that that stuff would trigger, or even if it's not that, like, the likeness of it, the similarity of it would just trigger that, and I would have like pretty much like a PTSD attack, and I turned into like a monster. Like, it felt like I was like on the battlefield as a child again, and I hurt you when I was like that, and I don't want to hurt anybody, but I have to learn how to have those triggers in my life and respond positively, so I can't just be by myself. So I'm looking for a person who loves me enough to work through that and not take it personal, and I feel like you just take it so personal when it just isn't. Like, it just isn't. And I know I probably remind you of all the bad women in your life at some points, and God, I wish I could heal you on that, because I'm a fucking great woman. Like, I'm so good, I'm so nice, and I treat people way better than I've ever treated myself. Like, I'm so good. I'm so good to people, and I've never once in my life felt like I experienced it back, except maybe my aunt. And, you know, I had to realize, like, even the way my aunt communicates is not ideal. Like, I just had to realize this, but I wouldn't realize this stuff if I was alone. And so, I need to search for somebody who's going to do that. And if that someone is you, I would love it to be you. But if it's not, then that's okay. And it really sucks, because God, I want it to be you, you know? God, I want it to be you. And I love you so much, and I honestly never thought I was going to feel this way again after my husband. Like, I never thought. And there was, like, one other guy that made me feel like this that whole year within the slew of dating. And then when I had you, it was like having Kellen back, and, like, everything was going to be fine. And yet, I was still so damaged that it's just, like, it pushed you away. And, like, I get it, because it should be fun and easy. And I know, like, I feel so close to beating this whole thing. Like, if anybody can fucking beat this Maddie Moose, it's fucking me. I can do this. I can fucking do this, but I need someone who wants to work with me on it, because this is the only way I'm going to learn. I can't learn this by myself. There is nothing that I can do by myself that I haven't done. I took all of these spaces and times by myself. I tried to just keep it casual and platonic. I've tried not having sex at all. I've tried everything. I need to go and be with people and face the triggers and respond positively. That is the only way I'm going to find my way out of this labyrinth. Like, that's the only way. And I'm just gonna have to, like, learn and work at it. And I need somebody who's gonna be okay with me fucking up. And I don't think that's you, because it's like, and I get it, because it's hard, and you have a lot, you know what I mean, like, going on, and I want to support you in what you're having on, but, like, right now, I'm too in love with you. Like, if I'm your friend, I'm just gonna sit around and wait for you, dude. Like, I'm just gonna sit around and wait, and then, like, it's not fair to me to have my heart broken when you go for, you know what I mean, the better person. Like, even though I'm so happy for you, you know what I mean, like, it's gonna break my heart that, like, I couldn't be that, and, like, you know what I mean, that you just met me at a time in my life where I'm working towards that, and it breaks my heart. So I think the only way I could be your friend and even work on the musical is I have to, like, move on. Like, I've got to have another loving, committed relationship. If it's not you, like, I've just got to be in that. Like, I need and I deserve and I want that support from somebody. I don't want to just spend my life just fucking random people. Like, I'll play the game until I find the person, because I get it. I think it's a stupid game, but I just, like, I want to be in love. I loved being married. I loved having, like, I loved dating my best friend, and that's essentially what I want to do. I want to date somebody who is my best friend and who loves me even when I fuck up so bad. And then next time we just always try to do better, and if we don't do better next time, we just keep trying to do better, and we just don't take the damage personally. And that's what I want. And, you know, like, I'm working on myself. I'm trying to learn as much as I can to not be, you know what I mean, to not hurt people even when I'm hurt, to step away from my emotions, to not be ruled by them, and to face my fears. And one of my fears is honestly receiving love, because I'm always so scared it's going to go away. And then it's like, I'd rather just not have it at all. There's no way to live life. There's no way to live. So if you don't want me, I have to move on. And I'm not saying we won't ever be best friends, we won't finish the musical. Like, I'm saying I don't see how I could do it any other way. I really want to, but I just think I would be hurting myself, and I deserve to heal, and I can't hurt myself anymore just to make somebody else happy. It's not fair to anybody. And then I end up anyway, like, freaking out because I hurt myself. You know what I mean? Like, I end up freaking out because I can't take it anymore. And I end up hurting the person anyway. Like, I have to break this pattern. So I either need somebody who's gonna love me through it and accept that I'm working on shit and trust that I'm gonna fucking beat this, because I need another cheerleader in my corner. I mean, I could do it by myself. I'm cheering on myself, but it'd be so nice to have someone believe in me too. And that's what I'm looking for, and I'm working on being the best person I can be. And I'm already still a freaking great person. Like, I don't give myself enough credit. I don't. And I really listened to a mean drunk guy, and it really hurt. Like, it really hurt. And honestly, I forgive you for that, because I did some fucked up shit too, and I still love you. I don't think you're a piece of shit or anything. I just think, like, I freaked out, you know what I mean? I freaked out about some things that were, you know, understandably a little bit freaky, and it still doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't justify it. I'm just explaining, like, what happened and how, like, you know what I mean? Like, but I have to face those people and not freak out. I just have to go and show up and respond the best that I can and keep doing it until I get the right response, until I don't hurt people, until I stop, like, until I'm calm. And I'm probably gonna fuck up, because unfortunately I'm human. I'm no demigod. I'm human. And I just, you know, I wish I could do it with you, but I understand that it's probably just too much. And I'm really sorry for all the hurt. I'm really sorry. It was never my intention, and it honestly, wasn't even about you. There's just some things that happened that triggered, and then I felt like a small helpless child, and I didn't know how to communicate that. Like I had to go learn and communicate that, um, and figure out how to like be brave and say that to you, like, because it's all fun, like, in myself, in my head, I can practice and I can listen to the things, but it's like you get in front of the person and it's like, like, I just want you to like me, you know? And I still feel like I'm worthy of being liked, and I honestly, truly believe in my gut, like, if someone wanted to be with me, they would be with me and they wouldn't fucking care, you know what I mean? Like, I know that's maybe stupid and it's not like I'm gonna act terrible, but they would want to be with me, and I don't think that's you, because I feel like even when it was going good, there was just things about who I am as a person you just didn't like or agree with or felt like that, and like, I don't know. I got really excited about the life, like I really bought into the dream, and I feel like really foolish for that, but and that's why like it's I until I have somebody else where I can see that dream with. Right now, you're like the default, like it's, and I can't be friends with that because we're not friends that way. Like then it's romantic, like it or not. Like I'm even as like a wife, I'm like, okay, I think I could handle him with other people, like as long as he was mine, like as long as it was known that I was like the main one, like as long as there was that advantage, like I could have that open relationship, because I never want to curb you, and like, you know, like I don't want to curb anyone I'm in love with, but I want to feel loved and respected, and honestly, like I don't feel loved and respected by you, and because if I loved and respect somebody, I would never make them wait to see like where they are in the relationship. I would honestly just tell them either I don't know, and I feel like I don't know is an answer. I don't know is I don't know. You know what I mean? Like for you, like I want to be in a relationship with you. I want to be a better person. I don't care if you're ready or not. I love you as you are, and I don't feel like it's the same. And I need some time with that. I need some time with that. And um, as for like the $500, um, honestly, I would really appreciate having it back, because there's stuff that I have to do, and I know you don't have it, and so I'm honestly thinking about just like cutting you some slack, but also like I don't know if that's helpful, so I'm wondering if we just do like a trade. Um, yeah, like I think, because at the end of the day, it's just money, and I gave it to you as a gift. It really hurt my feelings when I gave you that $500. Like that was some sacrifice for me, and I don't regret it. Like I want to help you always. Like it doesn't matter. Like I could survive on a little bit, but it would be nice to have an acting class or more money to go with my friends, or like go travel. Um, like, but you needed it, and you know what I mean, like that's fun stuff, like you needed it, like, or you were right in the bank, and that wasn't fair, but it really broke my heart when you were just red the next week. Like I felt really disrespected from that, and that's what I mean by like I feel overall, like I'm not saying you didn't love me or respect me at all, but I feel like whatever you were doing for me, I was already doing for you as well, and but it didn't feel like even, you know what I mean? It didn't feel like, I honestly kind of just feel like in some of the ways you treated me, that I was just like somebody to fuck, someone to take the money, someone to buy booze, somebody so you just weren't alone with. Like, it doesn't feel like love, and I'm sorry if I'm wrong about that. I'm sorry if I just read the signs wrong. But like I talked to like my therapist, I talked to a couple of my friends, you know what I mean? And like I told them the whole truth, every fucking dirty thing I did too. I tell myself I'm not fucking perfect, and everybody I'm friends with knows that. Um, and they were honestly, they were like, block them. They were like, you need to just block them and run. And I was like, I couldn't even do that, because it's like, no matter what, like, no matter how much you hurt me, it's like I still love you. It's not even because of the way you hurt me, because I totally understand why you behave that way, and it's not personal, it's your own thing, and like I'm willing to work through that. Like, because I don't think, while we might have been toxic, like, well, we have not been ideal to each other in a couple instances in the past. I don't feel like it's gonna stay that way. I just feel like we're dealing with some fucking heavy shit, you know? But if you don't want to give me that chance, then it's like, this is what it is. And I just, a little bit of my, like, I just am kind of very regretful, as unhelpful as that is, because you were, like, on the kitchen floor and you looked at me with those, like, beautiful eyes, and you're like, I love you, and you're, you know what I mean, you're it for me, and I so believed it with my whole heart, I so believed it, and it's like, had I known it was gonna come to, like, this, like, you know what I mean, had I known it was gonna come to where I was gonna, like, feel like this, you know what I mean? Like, feel like, fuck, like, oh my god, like, knowing that also that you feel a little bit similarly, like, had I known anything about that, I would have never, ever agreed, and had I known it was only gonna be a month, I would have just never, ever, ever, you know what I mean? Like, I feel bad because there's stuff I want to fix that I just don't think I can with you. Like, and I want to. I'm so willing to try. I'm so willing to figure it out, but I don't think you forgive me, and that's fair. That's fair. I mean, I had to work really hard on the way I forgive people in relationships, and like I do forgive you for the stuff you did because I understand. Um, anyway, as for the money, I think if you could pay like 250 of it back, that would be ideal. I don't know what your situation is. Um, if you could pay the whole thing, that would be ideal, but at least I won't be mad about it if you send the things interview. Sorry, I have to blow my nose. Fucking right. If you just send the things interview via WeTransfer, or just send me a fucking hard drive for it, we can just call it square. I think that's probably just what we'll do. Like, call it square, and then, you know, maybe if I ever need it, like, whatever. I mean, it's not your problem. Like, I gave it to you, and when you give friends money, I don't always expect it back, and it's just like, so it is what it is. So if you could we'll just call it square, forget about it, I'm just going to let it go into the universe. The only thing I do expect is that you send me within the next 2 weeks, so I think it's like at least by April 18th, if you can send me the things interview footage, if you could just send that to me, that would be great. That would be awesome. That's what I want more than anything, is that, like, it makes this worth it in a lot of aspects. Also, I promised I would do it, and I really want to fulfill the promise, because I didn't just make that promise to you, I made it to 3 people. So, yeah, if you could give me that, and then if you know your album release date, I can, like, put it on there, or put on any links as well, or as soon as you know that, just text that to me. Other than that, like, I think we just need space. If you don't want to be in a relationship with me, like, I need space, and I need to find another person who is going to love me and work through this with me, and who I'm going to love and work through their shit with. That's just where I'm at in my life. That's what I want to do. So, thanks for all the wonderful times. Yeah, I wish that I could be what you needed. Part of me still hopes that you're going to see this and be like, no, we can do this. Let's give it one more shot. But part of me is also like, why would you know? But, like, for, like, what has been demonstrated, it's a risk. But I know who I am, and I know I'm so worth it. Like, I'm so worth that risk. And anybody who risks even 10%, I give them like 112 back. Like, I'm never that person who just takes. I've never been that person who just takes. So, yeah, I I'm sorry I didn't establish my boundaries. I'm learning so much. I hope I helped you at least a little bit. I feel like I did in some aspects a lot. Um, Thanks for sharing your mind with me. I hope that I find somebody really soon so we can be friends again, or that I hope that honestly you just love me again, but it's okay. I'll figure out how to move on. And I just couldn't do it face to face, dude. You know what? I've had too many people just embarrass me. I don't need that memory in my mind, and it's already hard enough to be in this house because I remember like I feel like you're everywhere in it, and I'll send your stuff to Lukey's house. Um, I'll probably do that within the next week or so. If you could just send me the footage as soon as you can, and by the next 2 weeks, that would be ideal for me. Um, I hope you made it to the end. I'm sorry it was so fucking long. I just had a lot to say, and I really hope you end up being happy. And sorry I couldn't make it feel you. I couldn't make you feel it 24/7. And like, man, I'm still so down to try, but I get it, and I need time. Like I can't do the musical right now. I can't um, go back to being the best friend and hearing about all this conquest, even though it's like slightly kind of hot, but it also like uh, it would hurt a little bit because it's like, oh, I wanna be there. Like I wanna be the person he's in love with, so I have to stop feeling that in order to be your friend. And I'm also right now too sexually attracted to you, so unless I had somebody else to fuck that was like you can't fuck anybody else, uh, I don't know how I would do it. Like I just don't know. I'm too horny to be honest. Um, and that's kind of funny and positive, so we'll leave it at that. I'm so sorry. I love you so much. Still hope you pick yes, but I get it, and that's just where I'm at. I love you. Goodbye. Hopefully we're friends